Hey, what up? This is your boy, the Solo Traveler, and I wanted to give you guys an update from my return trip from Colombia. Of course, you guys seen the last video regarding what I was dealing with before I left out of Colombia. Well, as you can see, I was able to make it out safe, but it was kind of interesting getting out of there. The last night of me recording prior to leaving out, I struggled going to bed. I probably got like maybe an hour or maybe an hour and a half of sleep. Probably because of the fact that, of course, I was there for 2 weeks, and of course, you ain't working, so I was up late as usual. But the last night I was trying to go to bed early, but that just couldn't happen. At the same time, I'm thinking like, oh, I got to make that flight because of what's going on there. And so after I got to the airport, and I was talking to a couple people that was actually in line about being in the same flight that I'm actually on. And interesting fact matter is that that flight that I was on was the last flight for American Airlines for Colombia. So I had called a 6 a.m. flight, and some of the people that was on that flight, they were saying that the 2 o'clock flight was canceled. I checked out on the American Airlines site, and basically it says that they're no longer flying into Colombia at all, because one of the things that I've heard is that Colombia is suspending international flights. I think they're allowing some flights in, but they're not allowing people to leave out. From what it appears, supposedly. That is what I'm getting the information from that's going on down there. But nonetheless, like I said, I was able to get out. Immigration was fine. Immigration in Colombia was business as usual. Only thing was that there was just a lot of people trying to leave out at the same time, so the immigration line was longer than the usual in the morning. And then coming into the United States, I was expecting like like long lines and everything. So this is what happened. As soon as we landed in Miami, man, people was jumping out their seats. They were running out the plane. You would thought that it was track and field. People hurling over other people, grabbing luggage and everything. So I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be crazy. So by the time we get off the plane, I went through immigration. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Because I use the mobile app. I used to have global entry. I'm working on that right now. But this is something that's a whole nother story in itself that I'm working on right now. Getting my global entry refixed or so. But nonetheless, I used the mobile app to go through customs, and everything was great. They didn't even do any health screenings, anything like that coming through Miami, which was great because I only had 3 hours until my next flight. So that was my biggest worry, was that I was going to be stuck in immigration, going through the health checks and long lines, and same thing with like all the stuff that's going on here in Chicago at O'Hare, like those long lines and everything. I just didn't want to be bothered with that. I'm happy I didn't even go to, I'm happy that I flew American and had to go through Miami, because it would have been hell going through Chicago. Chicago is like, I hate flying international into O'Hare. I don't know what it is, but it just seems like the federal government, they don't have enough workers, or the workers are upset. They don't want to work. They're slow. It's like they don't give a damn about what's going on. It's like, I hate dealing with O'Hare. It's like, if I can, I try to come in through Miami no matter what because of that. But all in all, as you guys can see, I made it with no issues, just tired, and it wasn't too bad. So this is just the update of what happened during my trip coming back home. But from what I'm hearing is that down there is that they're trying to do a lockdown, not a full lockdown or shutdown, but they're trying to have people just stay home, take days off and things like that. Just stay home. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to limit the bug from spreading, the virus from spreading. So a lot of people are not working right now, just like the same thing that's going on here in the United States, trying to have people work from home. But of course, they don't have the ability to work from home, so people are just not working and just staying home, basically. So, but yeah, that is my summary of everything that has transpired. So I made it home with no issues, and thanks for checking us out.